I kind of worked a really...
I think you were cherry picking, weren't you?
I was cherry picking in a really heavy iron patch.
So you telling me where to go?
I'm telling you where to go. It was 2 years since I've been here. I did find a lot of Chinese relics. I found some old Chinese keys. They're like Allen keys. I didn't even know what they were.
Allen keys?
Yeah, they look like Allen keys.
Really?
They fit Chinese locks from the 1800s. And I found a few coins up the ridge line there. So yeah, they're all over the place. I'm sure you'll
all
ping
over the place?
They're all over the place, everywhere.
You sound like a busy man.
Yeah, well, oh, got
what you get?
First retrievable.
Oh wow, what you get?
Little brass stud with a bit of a saddle or personal clothing, maybe.
That's a good sign. I mean, we've only been here a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Chinese coins in here, they're cast brass, so they're like 58, 60. They're pretty repeatable, but they do break up, so you often find quarters or halves of them. But they're in here.
Awesome.
Yep.
Well, today finds us deep in the Australian outback bush.
In the bush. We're in the deep in the bush.
The what bush?
The deep in the bush.
Deep in the bush, and we're going to search this camp and see what we can find. Now, my friend Warren there already has a relic. I haven't even turned my machine on yet. So I'm going to. So stand back.
I took the shortcut across the creek, but I got here first.
Oh, you know what? You just followed the dust cloud. That's me digging. Let's go see what we can find. I have my first target. It's a relic of some sort. I guess that's just the rifle casing, huh? Looks like it's been struck with a primer. Or primer of this rock. Yeah.
A centerfire.
So that, would it be post... Would that be of the period we're looking at?
Could be late 1800s. I don't.
Yeah.
Like we discussed earlier, coming in the ute, you can get pinfire around here. They're fairly common. Pinfire holes with just the brass hole with the pin, but that's a centerfire there. Yeah, that'll date from this period because it hasn't been used since 1880.
Wow. First relic here.
First relic.
Ground is really hard too. Oh, it's hard. I'll show you in a minute. Did you find something? What'd you get? Oh, that's cool.
Chinese coin, but it's only a quarter of one. So it wasn't very far down.
Pretty nice.
Yeah, a good start for the day.
Yeah, that's awesome. You only been detecting for what, a minute?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So, good start.
Yeah, good luck. I'm gonna go back up on top of the hill.
Yeah.
Oh, this place is awesome. Targets everywhere. We have a nice little signal here. Not reading too high. First thing I'm going to do though is just see if it's on the surface. This ground is hard. We actually have to use picks out here because you just cannot dig with a shovel. I think the target's right here, so I'm going to just pry out. Oh, there we go. Pry out just a little bit in front of it, hopefully. It sounded like it's pretty shallow, didn't it? Let's see. Yeah. All right, so whatever it is, it's right in here. I got it in my hand. Aha! That's it right there, isn't it? What is it? It's a washer. I think Warren said that these actually might be coins. I think. So we'll have to go check with him. Looks like a washer, doesn't it? He said not to throw these away, so I'll have to have him look at it. Heck, let's do that right now. Hey, Warren. I promise not to do this to you every time I find something, but is that one of those little washer thingies you're talking about?
What we were talking about was a Chinese. It was a Hong Kong mill. They're all dated 1866, and they've got Hong Kong, Victoria, and the crown on them.
Okay. So it actually looks like something, not just that.
It's not immediately visible. It's a bit bigger than that.
Okay.
That's nice. I like that. But
you're so
it needs to be slightly larger and more monetary.
Thank you. That signal here was kind of broken up, but I went ahead and dug it. Well, I could tell it's probably something good. Tons of broken glass in here, so we've got to be really, really careful. But I think we might have a coin. At least I hope it is. If I didn't tell you already, I could Warren talk to you a little bit more about this. We're detecting a Chinese gold mining camp. They were here mining gold, in the late 1800s, and I think they were here for quite a few years up in this area. So the artifacts we're going to be finding are going to be primarily, for some reason, Chinese from like Hong Kong and stuff. So, all right, enough suspense. Hole I just dug. Now we can't use shovels in here and dig nice plugs because it's very hard, but there's an old bottle. And I did not break that, as you can see, but I did make it smaller. Do you see it? Did you see it, huh? Did you? Did you? Do ya? Look at that. I think that's a coin of some sort. You ready? Oh, yes it is. That's a Chinese coin. Got the little square hole in it. That's pretty cool. We'll get together with Warren in a few minutes and have him tell us a little bit about it. The funny thing is, I mean, we find these things in America too. Now, we didn't have a lot of Chinese immigrants in the area I detect, like on the East Coast, but out west where they were building the railroads and whatnot, they did. So you find a lot of these. But I do occasionally find these in the East. Not sure why, but we do. I guess these are pretty common in these gold mining camps out here. Let's go bother Warren. What do you say? I got something.
Yeah, I heard some commotion over there in the scrub. What's going on? Oh, I love it.
Tell me about that.
I just love these, this connection to the past. So actually, when you think about Australia, it was settled in 1788. The oldest metal targets other than gold that you'll dig on in Australia will be Chinese coins. So these have the emperor reign date on the back. Typically the one from this area will be, it can be from 1644 up into the mid 1700s. So that's potentially 300 years old, that coin.
Wow, so but it is a coin.
It's a Chinese one cash coin.
One cash?
One cash.
Oh.
Nice work.
You're a good buddy, man.
First Chinese rally.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You're on the board, I'm
Thanks,
not.
I'm on the board.
You're on the board.
Okay, we can go now. So I'm back at the hole, and I was getting ready to fill it in, but you know, of course, we ran the loop over it one more time just to make sure, and there's another something in the hole. So let's look at that together. Watch out for the glass. We'll put that to the side. It is so dry out here. It's incredible how dry. I'm thirsty. Just okay. Can you hear that? Yeah, I think it's right in the bottom here. Actually, we're pretty close to it. Have to dig careful. I didn't even think about bringing gloves in here. Just didn't cross my mind. Let's go ahead and get the pin pointer out so we don't hit whatever it is. There we go. Oh no! Looks like iron, doesn't it? I wonder if that's that iron I'm hearing. Definitely a piece of iron right there. Come here, Bubba. Little piece of tin. That could be what I'm hearing, actually. That little piece of flat tin. Looks like a tobacco tin or something almost. I'll set that aside. We're going to smash it with a pick. It almost sounded like it was something just a little bit further over here when I first started listening to it. But I suspect it's that tin. Amazing we heard that coin over it, though. The coin's right on top of it. Oh, gosh. There we go. That's probably it right there. A lot of times, the flat tin like that will give kind of a good sound sometimes. I didn't really pay much attention to it because I had coin fever. Let's listen. Yeah. Yep, that was it. That was it. Oh, by the way, I'll show you how I got it set up today. Using the Garrett AT Max, I have it on 0. Iron discrimination is up a good bit because there's a lot of iron in here, maximum sensitivity, as you can tell. And I'll just run the iron discrimination down for a minute so you can see what it sounds like in here. And I'll turn the headphones off. How's that sound? There we go. See, that's how much iron's in here. So we have to pick through this iron to get those good squeaks. I find I like to kind of move the loop kind of fast in these type of sites, not go that slow. Seems to work better for me. But what I'm going to do, since I don't want to listen to that all day, I'm going to crank this up. Let's just put it up around, I don't know, let's go up to 28. And I should ground balance it, but you can see it's a lot quieter now. That's something right there, though. That's a good target right there. All right, I'm going to put this camera away for a minute, and I'm going to dig that hole. Okay, the target's out of the hole. Haven't actually found it yet or looked at it. Do you see it? That's probably right there, isn't it? All right, that's a little piece of coppery thing. Probably kind of junky, but we'll go ahead and throw it in the bag and have Warren take a look at it. Check the hole. Make sure it's not a little container full of gold coins. And it isn't. All right, we'll get right back at you. All right, get the good signal, and the gold comes flying out of the ground. There you go. Yeah, you just can't dig a plug. I don't know if I've talked to you about these things right here, but those are just termite mounds, and they're gigantic in places. When you find a big one, we'll look at it again. Anyway, I got another signal here somewhere. That's a nice one, huh? 40s. Don't know what that means here, but we're going to go ahead and dig it because we know it's not iron. First, we're going to kind of scratch the surface. Make sure it's not there. All right. That's probably it right there. Look. You can see there's a straight edge. So we know that's not natural. I bet that's what we're hearing. Sure enough. It's a little piece of copper. That was right on the surface, wasn't it? It's awesome. So all we need to do is find a little tobacco tin full of gold coins, and we'll be set for the day. This is kind of interesting little pile of trash. I guess it must be like a little dump or something. See all the broken pottery. I guess someone probably dug this out in the past. We'll run the machine over it, see if we can find any goodies, but I can already see a lot of iron. Well, one piece of iron. See anything good? No gold coins? See any gold coins? Do ya? That's old looking glass though. I wouldn't be surprised if we can get something good out of here with the machine. Let's grab the machine, quit talking. I have a tendency to do that, but let's just run the machine over and see what we can hear. Again, I got the discrimination up pretty high, so hopefully we won't, it'll be a little bit quieter than it normally would. I hear iron, but there's, I think it's a non-ferrous target right there. We'll dig that. Not a non-iron target. Could be a gold coin. Iron, lots of iron. Definitely something non-iron right here. 2 targets so far to look at. Another one right here. That's a good sound. Probably right there. It's only reading 40, but we could be getting the edge of the iron. Okay, so whoever dug this out left a couple good targets here for us, so let's go ahead and dig them. Let's start with this one. This is going to be the easiest one. I have a feeling that'll be, it's a piece of, another piece of that tin stuff right there. Not tin, but it's copper on top of that. And there was something right behind it, right? Wasn't there? Where was that? Hitting from a slightly different angle. I'm not sure if that's what we were hearing before, but I'm going to dig that. It's like ashes in there. This must be a fire pit or something, or trash dump. Yeah, I'm going to use a pinpoint, but it's going to be loaded with iron, so let's just use this. And I think we might have moved that. Let's see with my hands. It's another piece of that junk. Okay, a little copper strip. Maybe that's why no one quit digging here. All right, that's it for that one. I think we heard another one over here, didn't we? We'll dig one more, and if it's a little piece of copper, I'll fill that in, don't worry. If it's a piece of copper, we'll scoot. I might scoot anyway. Yeah, let's scoot. Let's go over there, where the coins are. What you get?
Oh, sorry.
What you get?
You go.
What you get?
Oh, I've got a Chinese coin and an English tape, which will get a date. Probably ain't got silver.
Silver! Can I see what you found? I see.
Pick up a lot of iron, but the little 5x8 on the max smashed it.
Oh.
This will be an English.
Yeah, you don't have to pick it up yet. I just want to look at it.
There.
We'll come back, look at it later.
Yeah, we'll leave
So
it
what
there
kind of coin is that?
We'll leave it there for an hour.
You think?
It's a halfpenny.
Yeah. Why don't you walk away from it, Warren?
I'll leave it
See if
a
it's
couple
still
of hours and I'll come back later.
Yeah, it won't be there. You know that. Not that I would take it, but you never know. Okay, Pauline thinks you might have a coin, so let's go look at this one too. Wow, there's stuff everywhere here. Of course, we're in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, Chinese coin.
My first full
Oh,
Chinese coin.
awesome.
Yeah, it looks
That's a
in
beauty.
good condition too.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So,
I guess Warren was saying we can date those pretty easy too.
yes,
As a books or
which
something.
Emperor? Yeah.
Nice.
Very far down, so.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're all on the board.
We're on it.
Where's Mr. George? Is he still out here? All right. I'll check him out in a minute. Warren just gave me a little education on these little brass strips. Let me tell you about it. He said typically these are actually, they could have Chinese characters on them. These are part of, or could be part of like opium tins. Of course, they used a lot of opium back in those days. I don't see any characters on this one. but we'll keep an eye on them for the ones that we see coming up. But yeah, we have a target right here, a little squeaker. I don't see any giant coins, but let's take a listen to it. Man, this grass is very aromatic. I'm not sure what it is, but okay, something kind of smallish right in here. It's another piece of that. Oh yeah, it's another piece of that stuff. I'll just take a quick gander. I don't see any Chinese characters, but yeah, so that's actually a pretty cool little artifact. All right, that's where I found that little possible opium tin piece. And I got another signal right here. Scratched a hole, and look what I see. Another Chinese coin. I think this one's actually bigger than the other one. That's definitely a different one. Definitely different. This is fun. That's good history right there. Had a wee bit of a squeaker, and it is part of a coin. I guess a quarter of a coin. Thankfully, I didn't break it because you can see the edges are dirty. The ground is like super hard. I don't know if they did that on purpose or if they just broke through use. You know, maybe that could have been a fraction of whatever that coin was worth. That's a good spot, man. There's stuff everywhere here, and it's all just really shallow. I can't imagine why they didn't just pick them up before they left, because they must have been right on the surface. This has never been plowed or anything, so. All right, let's get back at it. That's where I dug that fraction of a coin, right in that area. And I got another good signal here. It was right here, and I scraped it, and it came out of the hole. So, oh, that's another piece of that tin stuff. Not tin, but copper. That's soft, though. It's very soft. That's more like lead than copper, I think. Don't see anything on it. All right. We'll wait till we get the gold coin, then we'll come back. What do you say? Don't want to wait that long. Only moved a few feet from that last target, and I got another one here. Right there. That sounds pretty good. I suspect that is pretty shallow, so I'm just going to kind of scrape the top back. I don't see it yet, so I think it's right about here, so I'm just going to dig and kind of pry back from there. Try not to hit it. Actually dig it better with a pick when I'm trying to hold the camera too, but I don't think I can really put the camera on the ground. I think I got it. I think it was right on the edge there. All right. It sounded a little bit different than those strips. That's why I got you back out. Yeah, it's definitely smaller. I don't know if I dug it or not yet. All right. Yeah, all right. I think it's a little bit smaller. It sounds different anyway. I don't know if it's smaller, but it definitely has a slightly different shape. There we go. I think it'd be in that one right there. If it's any deeper than that, then we got something good. There we go. All right, so it's in this little piece here. Do you see it? No, it's not in that little piece. It's underneath that little piece. Like watching paint dry, isn't it? That's it right here. Look. Yeah, it is another piece of that strip, but it's just a very small piece of that strip. All right, let's wait till we find another coin or something other than one of these, and we'll get you back out. So how you making out?
Yeah, pretty good. I got one. I haven't pulled it out. I left it there for you in case you're interested in having a look at it.
Yeah, let's do that.
I've got one I haven't dug, but I think it could be one too. Would you
Okay,
like to come
excellent.
and have a
Yeah, hey, first let me say something. Thanks for bringing me out here. This is an awesome
pleasure.
place.
My
Yeah,
pleasure.
found a couple coins and
look?
had a great time.
You found a couple too?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
excellent.
All right, so...
If you find any of these here, it's a dead giveaway for Chinese side.
Is it?
This were the binding of the opium tins.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I've been finding these, but smaller pieces, thinner and smaller.
Yeah,
Same stuff though, kind of?
Yeah. The opium
All right.
tins.
Nice. All right, what do you say? We're going to look at your target?
Yeah, go and
Let's
have a
do
look.
it. Too many relics are coming out of the ground. I'd make a slight detour, but we'll get back with George. He's headed over to the spot. What you got?
Well, the last one I found was a half cache, and this is the bigger one. This is a 1 cache.
That's a 1 cache. See, how does that C-A...
C-A-S-H, I believe, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And-
yeah, you know, I found like kind of same thing, a smaller one and a bigger one. So
did
that's
you?
what
You
it is.
found the
It's two
big
different
one.
sizes.
Yeah. But you can see the markings on it easily,
Yeah.
so be able to
That's
find
awesome.
whatever. Excellent.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, that's really cool. I mean, a lot of targets out here, huh?
Lots.
Well, it's all right. I gotta see what George has. I'm starting to wonder if old George there has a mule or something he's been riding, because I've been walking for like an hour. You're fast.
I just like this one. As you can see
got?
right away, there's a coin there.
Oh yeah, look at
Chinese
that.
coin. We'll go and
See
have
it?
a closer look at it
Yeah, let's do that.
and see if we can get any markings on it.
Can you read Chinese?
You can see the cash symbol here on the left-hand side here, and this one here is the mint mark as to what mint
Okay.
it came from, Beijing or whatever.
But that's the like denomination.
Yeah,
is that what
that's
that
not-
is?
Yeah, that's the symbol for cash.
Oh,
When you turn it over, and I have to clean it up to tell you what emperor it is. I'll have to get back at camp and tell you then once I clean it up. But this one's in good nick.
Yeah,
nice
beautiful.
colour, nice colouring patina.
absolutely.
I didn't put my pick through it either, so it's even better.
That's always a good day, isn't it? So those are like pretty old. I mean, a couple hundred years or so, probably,
yes,
or
yes,
even more.
No, well, the coin itself could be 400 years old, thereabouts. But the miners that came out here would have been about 140 odd years ago, 120 years ago.
It's amazing that they're still just laying there, you know, after all that time.
Yeah,
That's
not
awesome.
very deep.
Yeah.
I've got another one here which I haven't really dug yet.
All right, let's go check that out.
Let's check it out. I'm getting a good signal. I'm down to being very close to it. It could be a bit of rubbish or it could be another coin. So
And that's the beauty. We never know, do we?
I've got the pinpointer there. You can hear.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big footprint, so it might be a bit of rubbish, but we'll have a look. I'll just get my pick out there and try not to destroy it. Work around the edges.
It is very difficult with this soil. It's just so hard.
It is rock hard. So I'll just get rid of some of it.
I think that's the deepest target I've actually seen out here so far. What is it?
What is it? Is the question.
What is it?
Oh, it's still there. Or is it out? Let's get the pinpoint.
Still in there, huh?
Still there.
Is it gold? Is it silver? There we go.
You never know your luck.
You know, that's just it. Until it comes out of the hole. That's a bullet. No, it's not a bullet. I thought that was a bullet. I'm always seeing bullets, you know me. But they say that we can actually find the same type of bullets I find back home. You know, the infields and stuff like that. So hopefully we'll find at least one of those.
Chinese coin.
Oh yeah, look at that. There it is.
Another cash coin.
Nice.
So just that's the deepest one I've dug. This trip here.
Pretty good
Also-
shape.
Also in very good
Take a
condition. Just a bit of sun there.
That's a nice one right there. Wow. Beautiful shape too,
Yeah.
huh?
Beautiful.
Did you save one for me over here?
They're heaps for you. Just have to work for them.
All right, that's awesome, man. Appreciate you showing me those.
Yeah.
Woo! Man, it's hot. So you found a cache of coins?
Yes, some years ago I found about 19 stacked together like casino chips.
Oh, really?
And some mill coins. That was an exciting find.
I bet.
I didn't think I had so many, and they kept on coming out. Oh, there's another one. I had to use my pinpointer so I wouldn't damage them. It was good fun.
Could happen again today too, couldn't it? Yeah, you never know.
Gotta be positive.
That's right.
Let's go.
But we have to turn our machines on, right?
Hmm?
We have to turn our metal detectors on and be looking though to find them.
Oh, you gotta swing your coil.
That's right. He's a smart
Machine
man.
must be on.
Yeah, I'm always talking. That's my problem.
No, that's good. That's your style. And
Yeah.
most people from your side, but your accent is not hard on the
Oh,
ears.
good, excellent. All right, let's get back to
Okay,
it.
let's go and do some more.
Let's do it. I have a bigger target right here. I started scraping it, but since it sounds very different than what I've been digging, sounds kind of big. It could just be a piece of that copper, but it's definitely something other. So I'm kind of down the hill a little bit from where George had those two coins, and off to the side. There's a lot of big iron down here, which is different than what I've heard so far everywhere else. All right, yeah. Listen to that. Let's now listen to that. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of a bouncy noise. I suspect it could be the multiple targets for a piece of that copper stuff. So you can hear it bouncing. It's definitely something different, though. You see it? Do ya? I gotta quit saying that. All right, it's out of the hole and down here. That's weird. I do not see it at all. I get my put the camera down. I guess that'd be a lot easier, wouldn't it? I moved it. I just heard it. Is that it? This is terrible. It's a little bit tough when you're holding the camera with one hand and trying to get. Normally, I can just scoop it up and run it over the loop. Gosh. I definitely moved it. It's down in here now. Funny we can't see it. It must be, I bet it's that lead. That's lead right there. So I couldn't see it. It's a big old chunk of melted lead. Bagger and tagger. That was it. That was weird. I thought it was going to, I could tell it was something different, but all right, close it up as best we can. There we go. Back to work. Another nice little target here. But beforehand, I want to show you this shotgun shell hole, which is no different than what we find at home. But dug around, boom! Look at that, it's a bullet. I have no idea what that is. Ah, it's a pinfire. This is actually pretty cool. This is a whole cartridge, a pinfire cartridge. This is the metal, the metal casing, I guess, and the bullets on the top. That's a little, that's where it's like a primer hole would be right there. And you had to like set this into the gun to fire. And be honest with you, it's a little complicated. I don't quite understand how you had to set this up, but basically it's a pinfire cartridge, complete. Really nice one. We find these in Civil War camps, Civil War area camps back home. And apparently they used them over here too. I mean, this, you know, like I said, this area is 1870, 80 or something like that. Whole pinfire cartridge. Told me I might find one. Feel pretty good about that. And a shotgun shell hull. Awesome. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Solid ring edge, I think it says.
Yeah.
It's a typical button that they use on the shirts.
That'd be like a shirt
common.
button? Yeah. Four-hole button, yeah. I find those somewhat. Hey, I got one of those cartridges you were telling me about. Those pinfires.
Pinfire,
yeah. You want to see it?
Show me, yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a whole one too.
Yeah.
That's extra good.
Yeah, extra good. I agree.
Extra good. Yeah, that's in
Get the.
Yeah, it's got London written on it. Eli London. It's a really early one.
Oh, okay.
It's a pommy one.
Yeah. Pommy, what's that?
English.
English. It's a whole different language down here. Awesome. Pommy. Is that okay to say that? It's a pommy one.
Prisoner of Her Majesty.
What?
Prisoner of Her Majesty.
Oh, is that where that comes from? Is that where that comes from?
Yeah.
Learn something new every day. Actually, I've learned about 100 new things already in the last hour, so it's been a good day. A little mound of dirt and stuff right here, and some nails and things in it, and some broken glass. And I saw something over here that kind of looked like a pipe. I was pecking at it with my shovel, but I guess I better be a little more careful. Well, not a shovel. It's not a pipe, is it? I didn't run the metal detector over it, so I don't know. It must be like a top to a type of bottle, ceramic bottle or something. I'd say by the looks of it. I was hoping it was like a smoking pipe. That's not what it is. All right, back to work. You had a bullet there or something?
It's just a shell, a Martini Henry, just to go over there on the edge there, away from you.
See, I think I'm blind. Have you dug it yet? No, right here.
No, it's
okay.
on top.
Oh. I thought that's a shotgun shell, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a Martini Henry.
Martini Henry shotgun shell?
Yeah, it's like in the Zulu Wars. Remember the movie?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what they use.
Oh, so that's not...
1 ounce slug.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, because I dug a base of one. I thought it was a shotgun shell. Yeah. I'm like, ah.
That's a Martini Henry.
Martini Henry, really?
Yeah.
See, I learned another thing. It's only been like 2 minutes. That's awesome, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, see, old Chig, he doesn't know everything, does he? That's awesome.
It looks like there's a bit...
You know how I tell you guys not to throw anything away unless you're positive of what it is. You know, that shotgun shell base I found, I was pretty positive that's what it was, and I was totally wrong. I mean, it's actually a really cool relic, so remember that. Best sometimes just to bring it home and throw it in a bucket, if nothing else. Put a nice little target right in here. You can see there's a lot of iron, but I think we got something in here. That's an old termite mound. That might be a piece of tin. I hope it's not that I'm hearing. Let's move this thing here. Oh. Whee, sorry. All right, so we got a little target right here on the edge of the termite mound. See if we can find it. Guys, it's even harder than the ground. There we go. I'm glad it warn't. God, I can't. I'm gonna break that handle. Loan me this. Well, I hope I don't hit this thing. Tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and turn you off for a minute because I want to get that out of there without breaking it, and I'm probably gonna have problems with that one-handed. All right, so we got it out of the hole. You can hear there's a lot of iron in here. Actually, might be something else there, but whatever we're looking for or heard is right here. Not in there. Not in there. It's gonna be small, isn't it? I wonder what it is. Oh, it's a coin. All right, it's another piece of a Chinese coin. And we'll look at the break and see if we did it. And it's covered with dirt, so we didn't. We're safe. Looks almost melted. Look how it's kind of got that thin spot right there. It's hot. It's hot and dry out here. That's where I dug the piece of coin right there by the little doodad, and I got some that copper. And just down the hill, I got a bunch of nice signals. I mean, this is going to be a good little spot. If you can hear it, got a good signal there. Listen to all that iron. And I'm gonna have to move the shovel back. Good signal there. I got 3 signals in here. I've already lost one. That's the one. Here, I'm gonna take my turn my headphones off so you can hear it. Now let's do this over again. Okay, so this is a good little. Let's listen to these targets. Now I have my discrimination on 0 now. Let's go ahead and crank it up just a little bit. Get the small stuff out of there, but you can hear lots of iron grunts. That could be something, but we know. Good target there. Good target there. That's a little more manageable without all the small iron. Good target there. Good. Possibly a good target there. All right. And a good target. I'm going to scratch that one. All right, so I got 4 or 5 targets. Let's go ahead and dig them together. What do you say? I have to bring my shovel back over. Oh, there you go, Papa. All right, let's start with this. Was a nice loud one. All right. Hopefully we can see it. Can you see it? Not really. All right. There we go. I think it's right on the edge. I think that probably got it. But I'm just going to get just a little bit more. Right there. It's possible. It could have been right there. All right, let's see what we got. Oh no. So we moved it. I don't think I moved it way over there, did I? I might have. Yeah, I think I did. Something bounced over here, I guess. Oh, there it is. Looky. All right, so that's some type of cartridge. I don't know if we'll have to save it and ask them. Got a, it's a center fire. All right, there's one. I'm gonna leave the hole open for just a second. And you hear something good amongst the iron here. Let's just do that and see what's left. Oh, it's something really small on the surface. I didn't see it, did you? Ah, another one of those. Ah! Yeah, I guess so. That's probably what these all are. Let's go dig that one. That might be a little bit different on my... Oh, shh, be quiet. Okay, let's see what we got here. All right, hopefully it might be right on the surface. Let's just pull it back. A lot of this stuff really didn't work down. I think it's 2 targets here. Move the pick over here. No, just the one. All right, you ready? Let's do it. What? Should be just in front of this. There we go. I should have gotten it. I hope. If not, we'll have to put you away for a minute. Yeah, okay, we got it out. Yeah, it's another one. It was buried. All right, I'm gonna put you away until I find like a coin or something a little bit different. Had a nice little signal in this hole right here, and it popped out over to here. I just saw it, And it was worth turning the camera on for. I don't see it already. Wow. Oh, there it is. Look. Another partial Chinese coin. No fresh break, but Chig's in the clear. Another nice signal. Popped it out, and I think it's another coin. Yeah, it's a little one. Look at that. He's like a baby. Another Chinese coin. All right, well, definitely a lot smaller than any of the others I found, so we'll save him. We're going to save it anyway, but you know what I mean. We'll pop her in a bag and get it ID'd a little bit later today, I hope. I can't imagine what it's like down here in the summertime. I mean, this is just spring right now. It's roasting. I kind of moved to a different part of this camp because I want to stay in the shade because it's much cooler. And I got some signals right in this area. Got a, you know, typical 45 there, which seems to be that stripping stuff we find, those little pieces of copper, but really high signal here. I have not had one of these yet. That's an 80. So I have no idea what it is. I figured I'd get you out. Scratch with my fingers. See if it's still there. Yeah, I don't know. That's the first really high squeaker I've had. Get up there a little in front of it in case it's a silver coin. I have no idea what it is. There we go. Do you see it yet? I may have moved it. Could be a beer can for all I know. Alright, move this off to the side. Ah, we moved it. Ah, no, it's a rivet. A big old rivet. That's off like some type of harness, probably like a horse harness or something, I would reckon. Holds leather together. I had a nice squeak on her. Whew, let's get back at her. Let's do one more live dig. I've been digging a lot of those little strips of copper, and I get a little bit tired digging those. But I got a signal here that reads slightly higher. Instead of being in the 40s, it's actually around 6. I'm hoping this might be a coin. It's not real small or anything, and it's definitely higher than those little strips we're reading. Right there. Take my eyes off of it to get the pick. Hey, well, let me move that back. Until it's not on the surface, so we're going to have to dig just a little bit. I suspect from what I've picked up so far out here, this is going to be a coin. And hopefully it won't have a fresh pick mark through it. Alright, that should have gotten it. I hope. We're close to it. It might still be in there though. Ah, it's out good. Alright, see it? This will be our last. Oh no! It's another big old chunk of coppery stuff, but oh, it's one of those Martini Henry cartridges. That's why it sounded so much better. Look how big it is. Nice little big square piece. I kind of liked them in the beginning, but I'm not so sure now. Are you? Just a couple more targets. That is so freaking weird, isn't it? I didn't knock it over. It was already like that, but it's like concrete. So we're back at the truck. We're going to call it a day because we have many miles to put behind us. Don't we, Warren?
Lots of dust and miles to come yet.
This is just a taste of the adventure.
It is. It's a warm-up, and it is a warm-up.
It is. I can't believe how hot it is. This is like spring still, isn't it, or something?
Yeah, spring.
All right, let's take. I want Warren to take a look at our finds. Yep. I know I have some things in here that I don't know what they are, and I've been fooled by the shotgun shell bases.
Might be a Snyder.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, it's either Snyder or a Martini Henry.
Let me take a look at it.
Yes,
See what you think. All right, I do have a lot of junk too.
Full metal jacket.
All right.
Oh, okay.
All right, so let's take a look at what we have. A lot of these little straps.
Fly tins, or
What do you think these?
that's a Snyder. I'm pretty sure. It'll be 5.
Looks like it's metal or
yeah,
is
it's
that metal?
It's a full metal jacket.
Oh, all right, check this out, dude.
So it could be 5.57. Pinfire.
Yeah.
Nice
Bet
one.
you were telling me all about those pin
Live
fires.
drop pinfire.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's in really good nick too.
Yeah, it is.
Awesome.
I guess nick means shape.
Oh yeah, shape. It's in good nick.
All right, so
Okay.
I guess we got these coins. You know what?
Chinese cash coins, so we can date those.
Okay.
Not
What
right
are the
now.
little ones?
Half cash.
That's
So
half.
it's worth half the one cash.
Okay, and those are full or
Why
why do you have so
Because-
many broken ones in
Because
there?
they're cast, the brass is fragile and they snap.
Oh, okay. I got it.
I've got some fragments and quarters and eighths, same sort of thing.
Yeah. Do you see any? Well, I'll leave that out. Why am I finding so much melted lead?
Oh, well, they use the lead for everything, for
everything?
patching mugs and billies, and lead was never regarded as toxic. I think they made teeth out of it. So.
And a billy's not a goat, right?
No, a billy's a water can that you boil to drink tea.
I actually didn't know that. All right, see anything else weird in there?
You got some
what are
brass
these
things?
things?
That's a little centerfire. I'm not sure what that is.
I found quite a few of those.
Look, they would date from the 1800s because you're more of an ammunition expert than I am.
Oh.
But you seen anything familiar or not? Like I said, we can get the martini.
These things? Yeah, it's hard. I mean, they had so many of those different things. That's just like a rivet off of
a saddle or a bit of reins or something.
Okay. Anything else
that's
weird?
That's a modern plastic, is it? Yeah.
No, I think that's the. I think it's metal.
Oh, it is metal.
Yeah, it's
well,
metal.
That'll be a Snyder or a Martini.
Yeah, because I thought these were shotgun shells.
5.57 caliber. You'll find the slugs. We call them 3-ringers. Yeah, 5.77, aren't they? 5.77.
I think that's like a top to a jar or something.
Yeah, that's an old jar.
So nothing like weirdly weird.
I don't think so. I think it's just a nice,
normal,
cross section of the history of that site.
Yeah, awesome, man.
I love that pinfire bullet. I mean, that's a ripper, that.
Yeah.
And the Chinese coins. I love that kind of history.
Well, we'll take a look at those a little bit later, see if we can date them out. All right, awesome.
I kind of worked a really...
I think you were cherry picking, weren't you?
I was cherry picking in a really heavy iron patch. Yeah. And I got these fragments of coins and cash and half caches.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man. That's awesome. That's a good day right there.
Awesome bit of Chinese history. Well, really good day indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, been awesome.
Thank you so much. It was awesome. That was a great hunt.
Yeah.
Hot. The best thing I think I learned about this hunt was about the shade.
Yes.
Hunting in the shade. That helped me a lot. I'd still be out there passed out if I would hit
shade detecting.
That's right. Down the road. Ready? Another adventure?
Yes, we'll go down to my town now.
Let's do it.
Until I go to sleep. She'll shake the coins from your pocket, take your gold chain and your locket. Mother Earth has no sympathy. She'll take the ring from your hand and bury it in the sand.